Section 1 from the book of Genesis. Now, for everyone said to Avram, "Leave your country and your relatives and your father's house, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make of you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great. You will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and one who curses you I will curse. All of the families of the earth will be blessed through you." So Avram went, as for everyone had told him. Lot went with him. Avram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. Abram took Sarai his wife, Lot his brother's son, all their possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom they had acquired in Haran, and they went to go into the land of Canaan. They entered into the land of Canaan. Avram passed through the land to the place of Shechem, to the oak of Moreh. The Canaanite was then in the land. For everyone appeared to Avram and said, "I will give this land to your offspring." He built an altar there for everyone who appeared to him. And he went from there to the mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. There he built an altar for everyone, and called on the name of for everyone. Avram travelled, still going toward the south. There was a famine in the land. Avram went down into Egypt to live as a foreigner there, for the famine was severe in the land. Just as he was about to enter Egypt, he said to Sarai his wife, "See now, I know that you are a beautiful woman to look at. When the Egyptians will see you, they will say, 'This is his wife.' They will kill me, but they will save you alive. Please say that you are my sister, that it may be well with me for your sake, and that my soul may live because of you." When Avram had arrived in Egypt, the Egyptians saw that the woman was very beautiful. The princes of Pharaoh saw her and praised her to Pharaoh, and the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. He dealt well with Avram for her sake. He had sheep, cattle, male donkeys, male servants, female donkeys, and camels. For everyone afflicted Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Avram's wife. Pharaoh called Avram and said, "What is this that you have done to me? Why didn't you tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister, so that I took her to be my wife? Now therefore, see your wife, take her, and go your way." Pharaoh commanded men concerning him, and they escorted him away with his wife and all that he had. Section 2 from the book of Joshua. The lot came out for the children of Joseph from the Jordan at Jericho, at the waters of Jericho on the east, even the wilderness, going up from Jericho through the hill country to Bethel. It went out from Bethel to Luz, and passed along to the border of the Archites to Ataroth. And it went down westward to the border of the Japhletites, to the border of Beth Horon the lower, even to Gezer, and ended at the sea. The children of Joseph, Manasseh and Ephraim, took their inheritance. This was the border of the children of Ephraim according to their families. The border of their inheritance eastward was Ataroth Adar, to Beth Horon the upper. The border went out westward at Michmethath on the north. The border turned about eastward to Taanath Shiloh, and passed along it on the east of Genoa. It went down from Genoa to Ataroth, to Naarah, reached to Jericho, and went out at the Jordan. From Tapua, the border went along westward to the brook of Kernar, and ended at the sea. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, together with the cities which were set apart from the children of Ephraim in the midst of the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. They didn't drive out the Canaanites who lived in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell in the midst of Ephraim to this day, and have become servants to do forced labor. This was the lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph. As for Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war, therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. So this was for the rest of the children of Manasseh according to their families, for the children of Abiezer, for the children of Helek, for the children of Asriel, for the children of Shechem, for the children of Hefer, and for the children of Shemidah. These were the male children of Manasseh the son of Joseph, according to their families. But Zelophehad, the son of Hefer, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but daughters. And these are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noach, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They came near before Eleazar the priest, and before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the princes, saying, For everyone commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brothers. Therefore, according to the commandment of everyone, he gave them an inheritance among the brothers of their father. 10 parts fell to Manasseh, besides the land of Gilead and Bashan, which is beyond the Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh had an inheritance among his sons. The land of Gilead belonged to the rest of the sons of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh was from Asher to Michmethath, which is before Shechem. The land of Tappuah belonged to Manasseh, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. The border went down to the brook of Kana, southward of the brook. These cities belonged to Ephraim among the cities of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh was on the north side of the brook and ended at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, and northward it was Manasseh's, and the sea was his border. They reached to Asher on the north, and to Issachar on the east. Manasseh had 3 heights in Issachar, in Asher, Beth-shean and its towns, and Ibleam and its towns, and the inhabitants of Dor and its towns, and the inhabitants of Endor and its towns, and the inhabitants of Taanach and its towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and its towns. Yet the children of Manasseh couldn't drive out the inhabitants of those cities, but the Canaanites would dwell in that land. When the children of Israel had grown strong, they put the Canaanites to forced labor and didn't utterly drive them out. The children of Joseph spoke to Joshua, saying, Why have you given us just 1 lot and 1 part for an inheritance, since we are a great people, because for everyone has blessed us so much? Joshua said to them, If you are a great people, go up to the forest and clear land for yourself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the Rephaim, since the hill country of Ephraim is too narrow for you. The children of Joseph said, The hill country is not enough for us. All the Canaanites who dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both those who are in Beth-shean and its towns, and those who are in the valley of Jezreel. Joshua spoke to the house of Joseph, even to Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, You are a great people, and have great power. You shall not have 1 lot only, but the hill country shall be yours. Although it is a forest, you shall cut it down, and its farthest extent shall be yours. For you shall drive out the Canaanites, though they have chariots of iron, and though they are strong. Section 3, from the first book of Chronicles. To the rest of the Levites, the sons of Merari, were given out of the tribe of Zebulun, Rimmonah with its suburbs, Tabor with its suburbs, and beyond the Jordan at Jericho on the east side of the Jordan were given them out of the tribe of Reuben, Bezer in the wilderness with its suburbs, and Jaza with its suburbs, and Kedemoth with its suburbs, and Mephaath with its suburbs, and out of the tribe of Gad, Ramoth in Gilead with its suburbs, and Mahanaim with its suburbs, and Heshbon with its suburbs, and Jazer with its suburbs. Of the sons of Issachar, Tola, Puah, Jashub, and Shimron, 4 in all. The sons of Tola were Utzi, Rephaiah, Jeriel, Jamai, Ibsam, and Shemuel, heads of their fathers' houses, of Tola, mighty men of valor in their generations. Their number in the days of David was 22,600. The son of Utzi was Izraiah. The sons of Izraiah were Michael, Obadiah, Joel, Ishaiah, all 5 of them chief men. With them, by their generations, after their fathers' houses, were bands of the army for war, 36,000, for they had many wives and sons. Their brothers among all the families of Issachar, mighty men of valor, reckoned in all by genealogy, were 87,000. The sons of Benjamin were Bela, Becher, and Jediael, 3 in all. The sons of Bela were Ezbon, Uzzi, Uzziel, Jerimoth, and Iri, 5 in all, heads of fathers' houses, mighty men of valour, and they were reckoned by genealogy 22,034. The sons of Becher were Zemira, Joash, Eliezer, Elionai, Omri, Jeremoth, Abijah, Anathoth, and Alemeth. All these were the sons of Becher. They were reckoned by genealogy after their generations, heads of their fathers' houses, mighty men of valour, 20,200. The son of Jediael was Bilhan. The sons of Bilhan were Jeush, Benjamin, Ehud, Kenana, Zethan, Tarshish, and Ahishahar. All these were sons of Jediael, according to the heads of their fathers' houses, mighty men of valour, 17,200 who were able to go out in the army for war. Shuppim also and Huppim, the sons of Ir, Hushim, the sons of Acher. The sons of Naphtali were Jaziel, Guni, Jezer, and Shalom, the sons of Bilhah. Section 4, from the book of Matthew. He departed from there and went into the synagogue, and behold, there was a man with a withered hand. They asked him, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day?" so that they might accuse him. He said to them, "What man is there among you who has one sheep, and if this one falls into a pit on the Sabbath day, won't he grab onto it and lift it out? Of how much more value then is a man than a sheep? Therefore it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath day." Then he told the man, "Stretch out your hand." He stretched it out, and it was restored whole, just like the other. But the Pharisees went out and conspired against him, how they might destroy him. Jesus, perceiving that, withdrew from there. Great multitudes followed him, and he healed them all, and commanded them that they should not make him known, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken through Isaiah the prophet, saying, "Behold, my servant whom I have chosen, my loved one, in whom my soul is well pleased. I will put my spirit on him. He will proclaim justice to the nations. He will not strive nor shout, neither will anyone hear his voice in the streets. He won't break a bruised reed. He won't quench a smoking flax, until he leads justice to victory. In his name the nations will hope." Then one possessed by a demon, blind and mute, was brought to him, and he healed him, so that the blind and mute man both spoke and saw. All the multitudes were amazed and said, "Can this be the son of David?" But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, "This man does not cast out demons except by Beelzebul, the prince of the demons." Knowing their thoughts, Jesus said to them, "Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself will not stand. If Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then will his kingdom stand? If I cast out demons by Beelzebul, by whom do your children cast them out? Therefore they will be your judges. But if I, by the Spirit of God, cast out demons, then God's kingdom has come upon you. Or, how can one enter into the house of the strong man and plunder his goods, unless he first binds the strong man? Then he will plunder his house. He who is not with me is against me, and he who doesn't gather with me scatters. So I tell you, every sin and blasphemy will be forgiven men, but the blasphemy against the Spirit will not be forgiven men. Whoever speaks a word against the Son of Man, it will be forgiven him. But whoever speaks against the Holy Spirit, it will not be forgiven him, neither in this age, nor in that which is to come.